Well, joining us now to discuss further what a Donald Trump victory could mean to America and the world is Kwaku Nuamah, adjunct professor at American University and senior fellow at Center for Conflict Resolution, Salisbury, Maryland. Professor Nuamah, welcome to Africa 54.
Thanks for having me. It's been a while, Vincent.
Yes. First, it's been a few days now, and still we're seeing this excitement on the streets across America. First, have you seen anything like this after an election in the past?
No, but I was in this town when George Bush was sworn in, and a lot of people were not happy because, just like Donald Trump, he didn't win the popular vote. And so there were a lot of people that didn't vote for him, and they were upset that he was becoming president. And we didn't see this kind of demonstration, this kind of anger. But George Bush was not the man that Donald Trump is. Donald Trump, is very repugnant to a lot of people. His rhetoric is beneath the presidency, and people are feeling it.
Yes, but for those of our viewers in Africa, one of the things they're looking at is like, oh, this looks like an African street, but it's not the same. I mean, these people are not saying he will not be our president, but they're saying we want to remind him that although we didn't vote for him, he has to think about us, and perhaps he has to change the way he will do some of these things.
Yes, and I think Africans can learn from this experience. Just because the candidate that you voted for didn't win the election doesn't mean that the election itself is illegitimate. There are rules, and he won by those rules. And so you see that Barack Obama, for example, received him nicely. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote and yet conceded. So Africans can learn from how we move forward after elections, even if the outcome is not what we expected.
Yes. And how about that meeting with the president, president-elect, the president, after months of, in fact, they've never met face to face.
And they don't like each other.
They don't like each other, but,
it's the beginning of the transition.
Yeah.
When the sitting president says, here, I'm handing the torch over to you, that's conferring legitimacy on the new guy that has been elected.
Yeah. And I think a big lesson for Africa and also for African presidents, even some of those who are sending congratulatory messages, but a lesson to learn here that you should put the country first. And reconciliation is part of it.
That's right. Yeah. And you can also protest.
Yeah.
Protest is part of your civic duty. You can protest, and government should not be quick to shut down protests when people are in the streets expressing their opinions.
Yeah.
As long as they're not breaking the law.
Don't suppress free expression, but also don't burn up the country.
Don't burn up the country. The country will be fine. And with or without Trump, life will go on.
Yeah.
So.